It's super late, but
So it's out.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, the moment the Dallas Cowboys popped up, I didn't give a damn about anything else. I paused the
Send a picture.
screen.
Send a picture.
Oh,
yeah,
I got
put
to
the
take the
picture on
picture.
the screen, man. Put the picture on the screen.
I was watching it on their YouTube. So when the Dallas Cowboys popped up, I just paused their YouTube channel.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the picture and send it to y'all.
We got to get this thing jumping now.
Hold on.
Miami week 16. Good grief, that's the end of the season. We probably be resting our starters.
Man, hey, not week 16. There's 2 more games after that.
Man, we finna be going crazy, boy.
Man, hold on.
We finna be
WestCoast,
16-0 out here, man. What's wrong?
yeah, Wes, I just sent it to you.
Y'all know what time it is with me, man. I'm feeling good about this team.
All right, so we start at New York. I know West Coast did not want to hear that shit, but we start at New York. But hey, you did get it right about the home opener, bro. The home opener is the New York Jets.
How did the Cowboys release it? What they did?
All right, let me see.
I ain't even see it.
I don't know if I can. I can't because I'm not controlling it. So you got to put it in.
Oh, that's not a problem. I just put it in the thing. I got you. Give me 2 seconds.
Y'all gotta help me now. It's my daughter's birthday. I just was blowing candles out. What happened? How they released it?
What you mean? It's on NFL Network.
I'm saying, what kind of extravaganza they put on for the schedule?
Nothing.
They ain't do nothing.
Some more bullshit. They just out there talking and just randomly let everybody schedule flash on the screen. I had to hurry up and pause when the Cowboys came up.
All right, let's run through this real quick though, because I gotta drop my daughter off at swim practice here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and run through it real quick.
Don't worry, I got it. Want me to put it on the screen?
Yeah, put it on the screen so we can see it.
All right. A little ugly, but there you go.
Super ugly.
All right, so we got week 1 at New York Giants, week 2 New York Jets. Dang, we got back-to-back New York teams. I mean, week 2, first week that's gonna be live. Arizona, week 3, week 4 New England, week 5 San Francisco 49ers, week 6 LA Chargers. Then you have a bye. Then you have the Rams. Man, it's a lot of
that's an early bye too.
Yeah, you have some real early bye. You have 3 LA teams in a row. Then you have Philadelphia, New York, Carolina. Then you go to Washington.
And then you go to Thanksgiving
in Dallas. Then you got Seattle and Philly on the 3-day on that 3 games in 18 days little thing. Then you come out of that with Buffalo. Oh my God.
That's an early bye right there, bro.
You go to Buffalo, then you go to Miami, then you're back at home on the Saturday night game for Detroit.
We gonna be, boy, the last games, bro, all them games in a row. Then they put us with the 12 games and 3 games in 12 days type vibe. That's a lot of games that without a bye right there.
But
we get to buy. Yeah, we get to kind of semi-buy after Thanksgiving, though.
I was going to say every team now has 3 games in a 12-game space because every team has multiple Thursday night games.
Thursday night games, yeah. Okay. Now they finally made it fair, huh?
They made it fair. Like, we've been playing for a disadvantage for my entire life.
For many moons. Now they finally got it right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but I'm going to tell you, if I'm looking at this schedule right now, I'm not going to week 1. I'm not gonna tell you that right now. Week 2, I'm definitely going to that first game in Dallas. Be at that game. Yeah. And I'm going to week 3 in Arizona because I can drive to that game. That's right down the street. So I'm going to week 2 and week 3. Week 4, not going to that game, New England.
It's in Dallas.
I ain't going to that. New England. In Dallas. I'm sorry, in Dallas. Not going to that. Then San Francisco, I'm going to that game, and I'm going to LA. So man, I know for sure. I'm
back-to-back LA games.
Boy, you got to go.
You got it made.
Yeah, so I'm going. So in the first 6 weeks, I'm going to 4 games. I know that for sure.
I might drive down there to Carolina. I got to see how far away that is.
And
you might well Google that right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the first. I'm gonna go to week 2, 3, 5, and 6. And then I'm going to Carolina for sure. There's no way Carolina is just one of the nicest, man. I'm not going to talk about it. Carolina is a beautiful place on earth.
Really? Hey, thank you, Bobby Budget. Ready, Red. I see you too, brother.
You can take probably take the schedule down now.
All right, cool. Man, I don't. How y'all feeling though? How y'all feeling about the way the schedule
I'm feeling
feel?
great about the team. I don't like how early that bye is. I'm gonna be real. We got like how many games after that, man? It was a lot of games. I tell you
11.
that.
We got
It's a
11
lot.
games.
That's a full season worth of games. You know what I'm saying? After the bye. So we gotta pray for good health. You know what I'm saying? So we can be strong with the K going down the stretch into them playoffs, man. So I
My
don't
boy
know.
said going to that temp. So yeah, so I know. Yeah, that Panthers game is gonna be live. I just like that. Carolina's a place I like to be. Buffalo. That's that Philadelphia Buffalo. That is some ooh-wee right there, especially considering both those teams are teams whose seasons ended in the playoffs. You got them toward the end of the season. The last 5 games of the season. What were those last 5 games of the season?
All right, so last 5 games, we actually are going to catch a break because we're going to play Seattle. We got 2. So see, we're going to listen.
Look
I like the
how
way
many
this
the
is.
playoffs though. Seattle's a playoff team though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about rest because we're going to have a week of rest. In between, we're gonna play our back-to-back Thursday night games. So we'll have a week of rest, and then we'll have a long week because we'll play Thursday. We won't play Philadelphia till Saturday. So we actually get some rest in that time period.
What's up with you, Eric? Philadelphia.
That
Yeah, that just sounds nasty, right? Like you say, I felt that same thing. Like what?
No matter of fact, I take that back. We play Philadelphia Sunday. We get even more rest. So you got a little bit of time in between that Thursday night game and that Sunday game.
Carolina 6 hours. That's a little.
Boy, you better eat that highway up, boy. I drove 8 to go to Kansas City.
I go 5 hours to
Yeah,
New Orleans all the time.
I'm going
so
6.
I need to grow up.
Yeah, I'm going 6 to 49ers. It'll be a 6-hour drive. Arizona would be like a 5.
I probably got to make that Carolina trip then.
You got to make that Carolina trip.
6 hours and 4 minutes. I can pull that off.
We believe in you. Bro, with the way you drive, it might be 5 hours and 30.
Chill out, man. Don't do that. It wasn't that nefarious, was it?
Go on Turo and get your little red sports car, I guess.
Hey.
Lamborghini truck.
Hey, conspicuous at a draft.
Go get me some kind of, sports automobile. Some American muscle. Or foreign,
Hey, or foreign.
Yeah.
Hey, and a Camaro is not a foreign.
That's the American muscle right there.
That's the American muscle, yeah. But yeah, man, the season. What was the last 5 games? Read off those last.
I hate they leaked it because we pretty much knew most of the stuff.
Yeah, we knew like nine of the games. So yeah.
Yeah, they kind of spoiled it, really.
It is what it is. But like the final 5 games. Hey, shout out to Dunham Homes for the $5 donation, man. They got your entry into the raffle. So thank you for the love and support. And if y'all want to be like Dunham Homes and improve your chances of getting a Dallas Cowboy jersey, hit the Cash App, which is $Hennythemoor. Gracias, amigo.
So this the last day for my raffle too. So y'all make sure y'all run it up now. This the last day. I will be announcing the winner tomorrow morning.
All right, salute to y'all for everybody that's been supporting my brother Landlord. Make sure y'all get your entries in.
So 3 winners, first place, second place, and third place. So
indeed. All right, so the last 5 games: Philadelphia, Buffalo, Miami, Detroit, Washington. It's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna beat the shit out of Washington. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel good. I can't see it, bro. Let me see.
I feel good about Detroit. We're gonna listen. I want to throw out a power stat for you. Can you tell me the last time the Eagles won a game in Dallas?
Sure.
Do you want to know?
I know Dak ain't been there.
I think it was
2017.
Yeah, I was at the game.
The Eagles have not won a game in Dallas since 2017. That is 6 years ago. The Philadelphia Eagles have not beaten Dak Prescott since 2019.
So we looking at that as the toughest stretch right there. My bad.
Allegedly.
What you just saying?
Really.
Philly, Buffalo, Miami.
I mean, this late in the season. Is Buffalo going to really be good this year? Is Miami going to have a quarterback by the time we play them? There's a lot of questions. Like I don't even count Philly as being a tough game because they don't beat us at home. That's a home game.
I'm talking about back to back though. I ain't worried about them.
Nah,
I ain't worried about no Philly.
And Philly, Buffalo, those are Phillies. Is that road?
No. That's after a 3-game home stretch. Like the 3-game home stretch is Washington, Seattle, then Philly. We got 2 games on the road, which is Buffalo and Miami. Then we go back home for Detroit on a Saturday night, and we end at Washington.
Let me see. Am I gonna make a back-to-back trip to Cali out there with my brother WestCoast? Let's see. Am I gonna make a Cali game? Because I'm trying to go to training camp as well. I don't know how many times I'm going to LA.
Well, if you go enough, you might well get a residency.
You know what I'm saying?
You can write it off on your taxes.
Let's see.
Hey, I'm about to. Oh, let me see.
Oh, I might have to go to the Hennythemoor game. Oh, I might have to go to the Hennythemoor game.
Hey, I'm about to send this to you. I'm about to send this to. Hey, if you can post that in the comments box for me, Henny.
You sent it to my Facebook, right?
No, I sent it to your private chat on the on Restream.
Oh, hold on. I don't even be checking that. Let me see.
Copy and paste that.
Cool. We're gonna put it in. Hold on. Copy. All right, I just copied it, and we're gonna put it in the comment box.
Man, I ain't want Miami to be that late though, but
I didn't either. I'm probably not.
Though.
I mean, yeah, it make me not want to go though.
Yeah, I thought I wanted that to be like,
September.
Yeah, somewhere up in a good,
with my Cowboys swim shorts on,
dog. Cause think about
there's
it.
Too many characters for me to post it in the whatchamacallit.
Think about it though. It's gonna be like, what's so crazy? It's gonna be like the season gonna be pretty much decided at that point.
Yeah.
Because the maximum character is 200. It's over 295.
It's gonna be pretty much decided after that though. Week 16.
Yeah, I don't know. Cause
we'll still be about 3-4 games ahead of Philly by then. So.
Oh, hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah,
we handle business.
We will be.
Speaking of that, we just been looking at our schedule. I need to find the stinking Eagles schedule because I want because the Eagles had a tough ass stretch them down. So we talk about us.
Dang, the Cowboys preseason has also been finalized. They will not be playing any LA teams in this.
They playing Las Vegas though.
Yeah,
I mean,
they playing Vegas. I was looking like, I wouldn't mind going to Vegas.
All right, hey, I got the Eagles schedule here too. Y'all care?
All right, you can read it off.
All right, they open at New England. Then their first home game is against Minnesota. Do like Thursday night football. They go to Tampa Bay. They host the Washington Commanders. They go to the Rams. They go to the Jets. Miami pays their ass a visit. Washington pays their ass a visit. No, I mean they go to Washington.
They got the toughest schedule. Them first couple games was trash.
Hold on. This is where it gets gangster. They play us. They get a bye. They play Kansas City.
With us.
They play Kansas City. They play Buffalo.
Okay.
They play the 49ers.
Okay.
They play us again.
Okay. Ooh.
They play the Seahawks.
Y'all better quit playing with us.
Then they play the Giants, which are so they got a nice little stretch right there.
Them boy gonna get smacked around that stretch. Watch what I tell you.
From week 9 to week 16, they play nothing but playoff teams.
Oh, that boy said us, Chiefs, Niners. Who else you said you started coming with some haymakers?
I said us, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Niners, us again, the Seahawks, then the Giants. Then they get a little break with the Cardinals, and they play the Giants again to end the season.
Man, them boy, that's down. Well, how far down in the schedule that is?
Boy, that's their final not all their final games.
Hey, they better turn up in the
9
beginning.
18.
They better turn up in the beginning, so them games won't take them out because they gonna be in trouble.
They still got some question marks. Do we really think they can beat the Jets? They might lose to the Jets. And they might lose to Miami.
Belichick might have some for Jalen Hurts, man. They've been watching film all year.
I was gonna say, I was really gonna say that too, though, because
Belichick might have some for him.
He gonna have over a month to prepare for them boys.
Hey, so here you go. Let's look at these week 1 matchups. Week 1 matchup: Detroit at Kansas City. You got Carolina at Atlanta, Cincinnati at Cleveland, Jacksonville at Indianapolis, Tampa Bay at Minnesota, Tennessee at New Orleans, San Francisco is going to Pittsburgh, Arizona is going to Washington. I like that matchup. I like the fact that you have a divisional game because guess what? Well, no, not division. I don't know why I don't know why I was thinking it was the Philadelphia Eagles, but Arizona versus Washington, Houston versus Baltimore. You got 2 running quarterbacks in that game right there. Green Bay versus Chicago, Las Vegas versus Detroit. Las Vegas versus Denver, Philadelphia Eagles versus New England. Then Miami versus Los Angeles Chargers. I'm gonna keep it real. Kellen Moore could lose his first game as a Charger at home because I would put I ain't gonna lie, I'm putting my money on Miami to beat them.
A healthy tour.
Yeah, a healthy tour. I would think they'd beat them. Rams versus Seattle, Cowboys versus New York. We got the night game, and then Monday Night Football, Buffalo at New York.
Oh, Wayne, look at that. How many prime times games we got?
A lot, probably. Let's go look.
NBC, CBS, that's 2. Fox, 3.
Think about it. We play on Thanksgiving. You got to count that one too.
Hold up. 3:25 on Fox, that's prime time. 7 people. We got 2 night games back to back. Them both prime time. Oh my God. We the America's team. The most watched, the most hated.
Facts.
Y'all don't like us, but you're tuning in every Sunday. What my drop say? Y'all better quit playing with us, man. Look, how many 7 p.m. games we got?
All of them.
Y'all better quit playing with us, man.
I hate that though. I be wanting to watch my team and go back to sleep.
Well, we got 1, 2, 3,
Sin City
4,
says
5, 6, 7, 6 games at 7.
And then listen, the main event is the middle game in Thanksgiving. We got the middle game in Thanksgiving. If you want to count that,
boy, we going crazy. Then we got a Christmas Eve game. You know that's gonna be a feature against my. No, I can't go to mine.
Tell you something about that.
I can't even go to mine. That's Christmas Eve. I ain't even look at the date.
I'm looking at
that's Christmas Eve.
The Philadelphia Eagles schedule. I like that they end against the Giants, man. Because that's a game that's probably going to have to mean something for them. I like that.
Hopefully,
they got a stretch. They play Kansas City. Damn.
I told you. You know we were playing. You know we were playing West. they finna get tested.
Both of my games by my birthday week. Seattle and Washington. I have my birthday on the 28th. I'm thinking I was gonna get something lit up in there.
Man. The Giants, I heard the Giants had a tough schedule. I gotta find this mug.
Let's go to Yahoo Sports. Click on the team. They got all the schedules there.
The season opener might be where everybody need to go. We need to do a meetup, against Mr. Aaron Rodgers. We got to take him down, embarrass him in front of his new team. This gangster defense is gonna be ready, and they ain't gonna be ready. Watch what I tell you.
Okay, so
I like the fact too.
Damn,
playing them early.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know where the hell the Giants gonna get a win.
They looking that bad over there.
They start with us, of course. I think they'll beat Arizona, but they're gonna play the 49ers. They're gonna play the Seahawks. They're gonna play Miami. Then they're gonna play Buffalo. They might beat Washington, but then they gotta play the Jets.
They'll beat the Seahawks.
I don't think they're gonna beat the Seahawks.
Bro, the Seahawks, I think that was just Cinderella. I don't look at them boys like that.
Boy, they got better.
They did, but I don't know. I ain't no believer in them boys.
I think
Geno had a Cinderella year.
Do you believe in the Giants?
I think the Giants got a better overall team. I don't believe in Daniel Jones.
I don't believe in Daniel Jones. I would believe in the I believe in. I ain't gonna say I believe in the Giants, but I would have more faith in the Giants than the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, I just don't trust Seattle yet. I think that was Cinderella, man.
The Giants are like that. They're like that dude that you don't like, but you're like, you don't mind if they don't. I mean, I don't.
Long as he don't be annoying, he can hang around.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Just be quiet. Be quiet. You get one joke.
Giants, as much as I hate the Eagles, so I can like they don't bother me. Like they don't bother me. Like Giants fans, listen. Word of advice: don't turn into Eagles fans. Okay,
they already did when they said Daniel Jones better than Dak Prescott.
Now they just got to be humble. That's all it is. Wes.
They told me that Danny Dine was better than Dak Prescott, so I instantly had smoke with him.
But the amount of money that they're paying him, he needs to be. So I'm okay with them.
I mean, he's not.
I know, but listen, that's the quarterback. They're supposed to have faith in him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying they're not nearly as bad as They're not nearly as bad. And then you got to think they got a lot of faith in him too, because in their mind, you know what they telling everybody. Well, Danny Dimes is all we had. He was all we had. You know what I'm saying? So they got a lot of faith in him right now. You know
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That boy Waller, I like Waller though. I think he gonna add a lot to that team. But they got Hyatt, bro. And then look, that boy he ain't been kept mentioning Hyatt. I meant to call you out on that, bro. Do you know who our cornerbacks is? You think I'm worried about some Jalen Hyatt? Please,
Man, I'm talking about for 5 years. I'm talking about for 5 years. I'm not
I ain't
talking
worried
about
no
this year.
Jalen Hyatt, man. We got some corners over here. I ain't worried about no Jalen Hyatt.
I did not say he was gonna go crazy. I didn't say he was gonna go crazy. I just said it got better.
I just had to mess with you because you mentioned him about 6 times. You like the Giants got Hyatt. I'm like, I don't care about no Hyatt, man.
I like Hyatt.
Screw Hyatt, man.
You say that because he put y'all on the blunt. Like he was smoking on Alabama.
He made us a pack. He did, but hey, he ain't gonna do nothing against them Cowboys though. So
well, he ain't gonna do shit against the Cowboys. So I ain't
gonna I see it.
Clamps.
What's up with you, Tim? I see you. Brian Kite, what's up with you? Travis Banks, I see you. And Tim Miller, what's up with you? I think go ahead.
I was just about to say what I usually say about Trayvon Diggs. Absolutely apprehended. That's what he gonna get.
He said absolutely apprehended.
Straight up, clamps.
My boy says I'm going to a Cowboys at Panthers. That's a game we kind of talked about that game. I'm gonna hit up you later. Appreciate you, Tim. Joe Trantrina, what's up with you? And Revertus Burks, what's up with you? I mean, the Cowboys schedule, we have a very entertaining schedule. That last 5 games is always very interesting to me because a lot of times the last 5 games are usually the last 5 games that really determine if you're either going to the playoffs or who you're going to play in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All them games at the beginning of the season, like, I'm not saying that they don't matter, but they do matter. You know what I'm saying? But even the Aaron Rodgers game, like, it has bearing. But it has bearing on us. But it's like, us losing to the Cincinnati Bengals had no real bearing on our season, other than the fact that we could have used that game to get over on the Philadelphia Eagles to get the number 1 seed. Now that's pretty big. I will admit that is pretty big.
That pretty much screwed us right there.
But it was week 2 though. You know what I mean?
I mean, we beat Cincinnati Bengals.
I know. I'm just saying, but if we'd have lost, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I asked.
I thought he was talking about that Jaguars game because that's the game that screwed us.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, so that's why I say like the out of division, the first home games out of division, even though it is the New York Jets, you want to win the game. At the end of the day, them NFC games and the ranking really goes your division opponent, your conference opponent, out of conference opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So then after that, it's mutual opponents.
So I got a question for everybody, all of us and the chat.
Sure.
Do we have to buy this? Do we have to buy this Sunday ticket from YouTube right now? Because it looks like we got all primetime games.
No, Dallas Cowboys.
I thought that was like 2024, 2025. I don't think.
No, they got it right now. They got it.
Well, I'm trying to be at as many games as possible, so hopefully I ain't got to deal with that. But
they got Sunday ticket right now.
So let me ask y'all: they released this prior to even dropping the damn schedule. So this is the strength of schedule according to NFL for each team.
It's funny how the Kansas City Chiefs are in the middle. Like, how do you win the Super Bowl in the middle? That's crazy.
That's some more bullshit, ain't it?
they nefarious.
No, I got a question. How the hell do we have the 4th hardest schedule in the NFL, and we lost in the second round?
I
think it's because of our division. Our division pretty good.
It's just the Dallas Cowboys, and just like think about this. True. It's like if the Giant, think about this, when the Eagles played the Detroit Lions, they played them on a random 10 a.m. game nobody watched, and they almost lost to them. Mm-hmm. We had to play the Detroit Lions on Sunday in front of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes when you play these teams, it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Playing these dudes on Sunday night, that makes a difference between playing them at 10 o'clock in the morning. Nobody really gives a damn about the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk. So, hey,
Miss Virginia said, "Hell no, I'm watching anyone screaming them." Straight up. That Sunday ticket is expensive from YouTube. They want like $300.
They want your soul.
How much?
I think it's like $3 something.
Damn.
YouTube tax.
Hey, like shit. Hopefully they don't cut off Dofu before then, because I still got Dofu. They took it off the app store, but it still worked.
Don't say
Yeah, but the only thing I don't like about the streaming is it's not when you're I know you don't want to Umi the
you
Hellcat.
don't want to open the gates up,
You ain't gonna Umi in the
Only
Hellcat.
my boy went outside, man. Free only, man.
Hey, they gave that boy like 3 years, right?
Man, I didn't think you could get that much time for scamming.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I just thought you just get a whole new VPN and just start over.
Like, let me start my life over.
For real, like damn, my nigga, my bad. You couldn't VPN that, goddamn.
Yeah, man, I'm tripping off how many prime time. I know if we ain't got the most, we up there for sure. Cause all them 7 o'clock games, them gotta be prime time games. That's 6 right there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a 7 o'clock game that's not a prime time game.
Yeah,
That's impossible. So that's 6 right there alone before we even really figure it out. Then I think we got a Fox 3 o'clock game against a good team.
I mean, hey, what day is our Saturday? Our Saturday game on? Is it at night, or is it like a middle of the day game?
I ain't sure.
It don't really matter, bro. Like, god dang, how we gonna play right before the college kids? God dang. Like, hey, bro.
Hey,
the Saturday game, the last game though. So we
NFL said F them kids.
Ah man, wait a minute. Wait
hey, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. The NCAA, you better watch what the NFL is doing, because you're gonna mess around and the NFL have like, because I'm gonna tell you this right now, because I've already talked about this. If I'm the NFL, why do I want people watching games at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, bruh? When you can watch them same games Saturday night.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be college football. Y'all better listen to me. Y'all better watch your mouth. You better start saying something. Start getting some, because like if you're the NFL, it's about them prime time. And think about this, like that's what the college football. That's when they have their prime time game. But imagine if they start slapping like with these big prime time games on them. But the NFL will literally have 2 days. Will own 2 days of the week, Saturday and Sunday. College, man, y'all better fight. Y'all gonna be on Tubi. You'll be watching Alabama and some dude that kind of look like Nick Saban but don't look like Nick Saban.
Right. Yeah.
I just noticed the last game, you talking about the Saturday game, is to be determined. They ain't even got it scheduled.
Oh, you want to know why though? Because they're gonna move. They're gonna have those type flex it because they want to make sure that situations that happened like last year where you have Philadelphia wins, they got to do this, or if this team wins, they got to do this. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna always have those last couple games to be, so they can like mess around with the times so that the game still count. Because remember, I think it was like in our game, like if Philly would have won, then our game wouldn't have mattered or something like that. I forget what it was.
Yeah. So it's looking real. Hey, I'm confident though, man. I wouldn't mind going to see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make that Carolina game because I want to see Bryce too. So I get to see us play against Bryce Young too.
If he starts,
man, if they don't start Bryce, them boy, he'll be starting by then. I tell you that much. I bet money he'll be starting by the time we play him. We play him in week.
We play him pretty early.
No, we don't.
We
play them November the 19th.
What's that week? What 10?
That's a long time. It ain't got a number on here, so I have to actually count them. Also.
Hold on, let me take a look. But yeah, it depends. Like, listen, the way I handle teams.
That's week 11. Yeah, that's week 11.
The way I handle teams, like, listen, if I draft a quarterback that damn high, they playing. I don't do the shit like Pittsburgh do.
Bryce ain't gonna be no rookie by the time you see him in Carolina.
Yeah, he gonna be in the head of season worth of time. Yeah.
Gray hair, bro. He gonna look at me like, what up, bro?
What receivers they got?
The only reason I keep saying that is because they keep talking about Andy Dalton starting. Listen, I'm just telling you what they told me.
They're just saying that just to be saying
they do that shit all the time.
They trying to make them prove it or something. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me. Now that these tickets is going out, and they're gonna be wanting to sell these tickets, I promise you ain't gonna hear too much about that boy starting the other game.
Bryce boy is gonna be the starter.
He's gonna be on the ticket. He's gonna be on the ticket because that's what sells. Andy Dalton's not selling no tickets.
The hope of Bryce Young.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
But who in the world is they receiver though? Did they screw my boy over like
they
that?
They got DJ Chark. They got Adam Thielen. They got I'm trying to
I
see.
don't want Bryce to start no more. Yeah, let Andy Dalton start. Yeah, I'm
Let me
good.
see. Let me look at
I'm
their
good.
rosters. Let me look
Let
at their
Andy
rosters.
Dalton start because y'all playing with my boy Top already. Y'all ain't got that boy no receivers. Y'all sent DJ Moore over there to Chicago.
They got Miles Sanders. They might help on the run game. They got Hayden Hurst.
Man,
They got
they playing, bro. They probably is gonna start Andy Dalton. They probably like we ain't finna play with Bryce yet. Let them develop because they know they probably too far away from really competing. That might be what it is.
I don't know about that. Look at the
like
division.
You also got to think like this. Maybe Carolina's owners have learned that like gifting a kid the starting job just because he's the the guy you drafted.
Oh wait, they got your boy.
Isn't the way you want to go.
Jonathan Mingo.
They got Mingo.
They got John Domingo, DJ Chark, Demir Beard. Oh,
who?
Shit.
Say that name again.
Demir Beard. I don't know how to say that boy name.
I don't know that guy. I'm sorry.
Shit. LaVisca Chenault. Yeah,
Bruh.
they got a bunch of. You know how you play. You know how you. Hey, listen. You know how you play Madden. And you get too far ahead in like the career, they start simulating people with all these
Yeah,
names.
they got some creative players over there, man.
The Baz Johnson.
Player. You remember back in the day, he used to just say player.
Your inbox.
I got it.
You remember back in the day, they used to just substitute a whole person like Jordan. They just made player. You remember that?
Man,
you remember for a long time, Michael Jordan went on the game. They said Carolina would be a playoff team. Not with that receiving core.
Well, they're in a very bad conference. I mean, division.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you real quick. Who's Carolina? Who's their first game? Because Bryce is listen. Bryce is considered. Listen, I like the guy, but size wise, he's considered a smaller quarterback in the NFL.
He is small.
So I'm hoping he's still standing when it comes. That's our schedule right there.
All right,
so let's go ahead and do it, man. Let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna give y'all crazy ass Cowboy fans what you're asking for once and once only time. We're gonna give you a motherfucking schedule prediction.
16-1.
Ooh, I need some sounds for that.
Listen to me. If you're gonna act like a damn homer, we can tell us right now, get your ass off the show. I need the real. All right.
No, need to be
I'll give y'all the real. I'll be objective. I'll be objective.
Let's go. Hey, Cowboy Nation, you be real too. You be real too.
So we doing it individually.
We're gonna go through one. Yeah, we gonna all agree to disagree, or we gonna?
Oh, we gonna vote collective.
Or we can do it. It don't matter. We can
let's do it like that. I like hearing y'all opinions when we talk about this shit. So I like the back.
I'm gonna make a video anyway. So
number one, Giants dub.
Yeah. Listen, Dak Prescott has lost to them since
2016. We're not gonna listen real quick. We're not gonna do losses. We're gonna do wins or question marks. Wins or question marks. Okay. Guaranteed wins. It's like spades.
I ain't gonna lie. This gonna be debatable, but I think it's too early for the Jets. I think our defense gonna be gangster, and I don't think the Jets gonna have it figured out that early. So that's just me.
I actually was thinking the same thing. When you play somebody,
this right now, both Henny and Landlord have the Cowboys going 17-0.
I'm
gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna waste y'all good people's time. I'm gonna say this right now. They have us going 17-0. Now,
shout out to Jay from SoCal with the $5 super. He said 15-2, number one seed. Amen.
This is what I see. Giants week 1 W. Week 2, I have a question mark. Okay. Week 3, I have a win.
That's a dub.
Week 4, I have a win.
Dub.
Week 5, I have a question mark.
That's a fair question mark.
That's a fair question mark.
Week 6,
dub.
I got a motherfucking god. I'm gonna say,
whoop that trick.
Look, I'm telling you right now. If you think that's what I said, we got to do an over and under. We need to know how many points do you think Kellen Moore gonna put up on a DQ defense?
7.
Well, hey, let's finish the schedule first. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna finish, but let's finish. But I don't think it's gonna be too many points.
Week 7, we're gonna beat the bye.
So before the bye, we are 1, 2, 3,
4-2 at worst, right?
So 4-2 at worst at the bye.
I agree.
4-2. Okay. All right. Next. Okay, let's go. All right.
Rams.
LA
win.
dub.
Philly
What that's on the
win.
road or at home?
Doesn't matter
Win.
when.
Dub.
You guys need your jerseys on.
I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be
Your full uniform.
unbiased.
We're gonna beat the shit out the Eagles. They don't deserve any love.
Giants. All right, Giants week
Dub.
10.
We
Dub.
gonna sweep
Dub.
the
That's in
Giants,
Dallas.
Carolina.
Dub.
Dub. Washington.
Dub.
Dub.
Seahawks. Dub. Dak gonna take that personal because they talking that crazy Geno stuff.
Philly.
I wouldn't be mad at. I ain't gonna say we ain't gonna sweep them, but
look, listen, you should.
If we split, that wouldn't be too.
But this is not going to be the one they split. They listen. They're not going to win in Dallas. They never win in Dallas.
If it's a game they get, it'll be the one in Philly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, a split is just not too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but we're gonna win.
I feel like we're gonna smack them around. But if somebody told me that we'll split, then I went swing on them.
So then what you're saying is the Cowboys go undefeated in the NFC East next year.
Yeah, we've been smacking these boys around for years.
All right, I can go with that.
I wouldn't. We went undefeated in 2021.
The Eagles was. I'm telling you, bro. I believe the Eagles was better last year, and they still couldn't beat that. Like that's what I'm telling you.
All right, next you got Buffalo. I ain't gonna lie.
That's at Buffalo. That's at Buffalo.
I got a question.
I got a question.
Yeah, that's a question. That's
like
a question.
They might be playing the Buffalo Bills, the Refs, and Mother Nature.
And think about this. Think about this. Like, listen to me. You got the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't give a damn if y'all don't care about them being the mother effers or none of this. They still, their defense is still. You got in this stretch. You got Seattle's defense, Philadelphia's defense, Buffalo's defense, Miami's defense, Detroit's defense, and Washington. If you're telling me that the only team, if we can get through that stretch right there playing those teams and the bad weather, because Miami's going to be bad weather too. It's going to be rain. It may not be snowing. It ain't going to snow in Miami, but it's going to be bad weather. If Buffalo is the only hiccup, and think about this, it's an AFC game. So it's not going to really affect you so much as if you were lose to the Philly. Like if I had
as long as we handle business, we'll be fine.
Yes, I'm going to just say like this. If you beat Philadelphia and you fall against Buffalo, I'm not tripping.
Yeah. I see a controversial game.
You know what I mean? Like if
I got a controversial take coming. I see it.
Detroit.
I see it. Detroit is, to me, Detroit might mess around and be our Jacksonville game.
Yes, one of them is
real talk.
Game.
This might be our Jacksonville game of this year, Detroit, because them boys got a lot of weapons over there. I mean, I don't know, bro. They played us good last year.
And by
they played us good last year on offense.
By the time we played them, Jameson Williams will be back from his suspension.
Yeah.
And
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said.
Then they got LaPorta over there. They got a couple of more weapons too.
Yeah, they still got St. Brown.
They got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Think about this too, fellas. Think about this. Realistically, since you only have Washington that final game, that Philly game right there on the 14th, that could be for the division right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only person you will have had, because we're all thinking right now that Washington's probably not going to be a good team this year. They didn't upgrade their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They're probably not going to be a good team next year.
They betting on their quarterback because he played one good game against us.
That ain't good enough.
They're not a well-ran team.
They're not a good team. Like Washington really did not aggressively do anything to make their team better, even though they're in a division where everybody tried to make their team better.
Who they drafted? Who was they significant draft picks again? Then they get
they got Forbes,
right? Yeah, they shouldn't have did that. Defense ain't their problem.
Yeah, they needed a quarterback.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, Washington didn't need to draft a quarterback. They needed to go in free agency and get a quarterback.
I would have got Lamar Jackson in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
you put a second round ton on that man.
Why were you?
They put a ton on him, didn't it? What they put on Lamar Jackson again? I don't want to be incorrect. I can't remember.
They put the non-exclusive franchise tag on him,
so they could have just been outbidded.
Yes,
man, I would have sent the Brinks truck over there.
I think it would have cost him 2 first-round picks, but he worked.
So,
man, I would have sent the Brinks truck over there.
I mean, who did you draft in the first round this year?
Nobody.
No, exactly.
I mean, I like Emmanuel Forbes, but that would have been the pick for me.
Look, listen to this now. Don't take this craziness. I would have sent the Brinks truck for Lamar Jackson if I'm Washington. That's the difference. Not just anybody. If I'm Washington, man, go get me a quarterback.
Yes, you want to know why? Because I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't even know. I know Terry McLaurin. I sell jerseys. I don't know. Terry McLaurin is like the only jerseys I've ever sewn in a Washington jersey. I'm just keep it real. So I can only imagine what they're going through in the actual city of DC. Like nobody wearing it. Like, bro, if you were to bring in Lamar Jackson, like, and I'm gonna tell you the thing that sucks about Washington is not even better, in my opinion, than the Giants. And we were just sitting up here talking about the Giants. Like,
yeah, the Giants is better than Washington.
What exactly? The Giants, I believe, are clearly better than the Washington.
Even though they don't have a quarterback, they at
around.
least have
at least the
they
guy
have
there.
an okay quarterback.
I was gonna say Daniel Jones better than everything they got on their quarterback room.
Yeah. And I told you, in hindsight, they should have just kept Kirk Cousins, bro. Like, everybody be thinking quarterbacks just nothing. Man, look what Washington going through.
Boy, Kirk Cousins would have probably got them a couple of playoff wins with that defense by now.
He would have been. He couldn't have beat Dak. He was.
Hey, I was gonna choke slam you if you'd have said Super Bowl. I don't know what the hell.
Nah.
I'm never gonna give. Listen, no.
He got choked out against Dak, bro. But they would have been way better off with Kirk Cousins than what they've been dealing with. But they didn't want to pay him. They said he wasn't worth it. They let the media trick them out of a decent quarterback.
Hey, Henny, I'm gonna tell
you, don't be like that, Dallas. Don't be like that.
Hey, listen,
what's up, Wes?
That is a good article. I know you don't write articles no more, but you do the video. That would be a great content about what the Cowboys and what teams can learn from Washington and Kirk Cousins. Because think about this. The Washington Redskins drafted Kirk Cousins to protect themselves from who? RG3. And they were right.
Yep. And then they
were right. They
found a way to fumble both of their quarterbacks.
And they fumbled both of them.
That's crazy hilarious. Shit.
Think about that. Think about this. Everybody was like, why would you draft Kirk Cousins and RG3? Like they realized, and I ain't gonna lie, that was probably the smartest move a team has ever done.
And then Kirk was look. Want to know a secret?
What?
Kirk was better from day one.
Yeah.
Kirk was better.
Definitely as a passer.
Kirk was better, bro. He just RG3 had to start him and everything around him. Bro, right. Kirk was better. When Kirk got in, that boy balled. Like real talk. He balled. But Washington, is he worth it? These goofy conversations that the media have.
They try to have in Dallas.
Hey,
and don't be like them, Dallas. Please don't be like them.
Craig just made a good point. He says Washington will have new ownership. Maybe that's the reason why they're not really going all in on like that.
Magic Johnson them over there now.
Maybe that's the real reason why they're not going in, because it almost feels like they're purposely trying to keep this team mediocre. Am I tripping, or does it feel like? Because bro, like you don't have a quarterback, you don't do anything, bro. You get connected to Lamar Jackson, and you guys come out and say no.
Oh man, time out. Bobby King making it even worse, bro. They tagged Kirk Cousins twice, and he balled both times.
Yeah, he did.
You like that? Man, and they still fumbled it.
Listen to me. I didn't even know what the franchise tag was until they franchise tagged.
Like they did what to the boy?
Yeah, that was the first time I had ever heard of that. That was the first time I had ever heard of it. So
bro, look, and then Minnesota didn't even pay him that much. Minnesota paid him a lot of guaranteed money, but he didn't have this big old contract.
Hey, but
Washington really just fumbled the bag, though.
I will say this, though. Kirk Cousins figured out a very shifty way to get a lot of guaranteed money for some mediocre
players. He did.
What Kirk Cousins did, though, is he realized that long contracts don't benefit you in the NFL. Why? Because these teams don't want to keep you around. So what did Kirk Cousins keep doing? Signing 3-year deals, signing 2-year deals, or taking them franchise tags. So every year he was playing for guaranteed money. If you go look at Kirk Cousins' career, he has made a lot of money, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's made a lot of money. He's made a lot of money for just like Kirk Cousins, bro. Like
time out though. You want to know what's crazy? But he dodged all the criticism though. Dak the one that get called
No,
ass
no.
on public TV.
Listen, nobody thinks highly enough of Kirk Cousins to criticize him. It's like
No,
public knowledge.
I'm saying though,
Hey, but you know
how
what? That's what
how is he not the
it's
butt of all the jokes?
because
He is the butt of all the jokes.
no, but listen to me. He's technically
How?
not the butt of all the jokes. You wanna know why? Because like you just saying right now, they don't have high expectations of to
They
begin.
just don't care about him, I guess.
Well, they care about him, but it's like at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, he's a high paid quarterback, but you know, it's Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When they beat us that one time, boy, that was probably the best day of his life.
And listen,
Dak
That-
was balling that game.
that was going
too, bro.
crazy.
They was going crazy. Coop and Gallup, they was going crazy that game. How did we lose that, man?
we took the ball out of Dak's hands towards the end.
I don't even remember, bro. Dak was on one. Oh, he was on one that game. No lie. Them boys were doing all kind of toe tap catches and diving out the sideline and everything. Them boys were going off.
yeah, and you know something I like about Dak, man. Since we got all this free time, man. I want to know what Dak's record is against these top quarterbacks, man. Because Dak has a winning record versus Kirk Cousins, and Kirk
Yes.
Cousins has
He
made.
only has Kirk Cousins only got one win against Dak.
That's the game we talking about.
Yeah,
that
that's
he
it.
won.
Made 3 times as much money as Dak. Easily. Dak only then made $160 million, which is in football money. That ain't a lot of money, man. Like
Mhm.
Dak is still wearing shirts without the ties and stuff, man. Like he's still wearing them big old aviator glasses.
Dak need to bring back the bow tie, man.
Thank
He
you.
need to bring back the bow tie. We need bow tie Dak back, man. Bow tie Dak was on something else. And then another thing, Dak, if you're listening, I'm pretty sure you're not, but maybe it gets to you. You know, words travel
Here's
fast.
out, Dak.
Words travel fast. Go back to sleeveless Dak. I think sleeveless Dak was on something else too. I don't know. It's like ever since he put the sleeves on, it's a little different to me.
That boy said even Cooper Rush has a win over Kirk Cousins. Oh
my!
He does.
Everybody take turns on Kirk.
Man, Kirk is like 8-50 against winning teams or some shit crazy like that.
I don't know what you remember. Dak was never wearing sleeves. Him and Zeke. Yeah. Then all of a sudden they just start wearing sleeves every time.
You know what? You know what? Tell you one thing I like about Minnesota Vikings and the Kirk Cousins though is like they understand what they've had before Kirk. Because I can't remember a quarterback before him. I remember Christian Ponder.
I don't know who they had. They had Teddy Bridgewater.
They did, but
they had Bridgewater.
It's like I still wish that Minnesota fans, I wish Cowboy fans would appreciate Dak the way Minnesota fans have feelings for it. Because bro, they you know what? It's just Kirk Cousins.
Time out. Shout out to Joe Webb. Joe Webb by my city went to my school. Shout out to Joe Webb. He was Minnesota quarterback for a minute too. Won a playoff game. Yeah, y'all better quit playing with Joe Webb, man. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
The last elite quarterback they had was Fran Tarkenton back in the day.
Think about this. Dak is out here slinging it like it's crack rock. Kirk Cousins is over there barely making it. You know what I'm saying? He beat every team in the NFL that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like and you're in Minnesota, bro, where you've been behind Aaron Rodgers. Like when you're in the same division as Aaron Rodgers, they're not really paying you to they're just paying you to stay afloat because they already know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
So they start wearing sleeves. Oh, you finna read it?
Yeah, I'm finna say shout out to Kai 001. He said they started wearing sleeves after the 2018 win streak. When they got Cooper, they said the sleeves were good luck. I don't remember this, but
they need to switch it up now.
Yeah, I think the luck that ran off. You gotta have a new good luck charm.
They gotta switch them sleeves back out.
I done seen y'all get your eyebrows beat off with the sleeves on. So you know, once you get your eyebrows beat off with the sleeves on, you switch to something else.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. If you put Tyler Smith at guard and Tyron Smith at at left tackle. Mm-hmm. And Dak can go out there in a seersucker suit for all I give a damn. You know what I'm saying is he with pinstripes, you know them ugly ones with the big white shirts with the new ones Johnny Manziel used to wear. You know what I'm saying? You do his daddy own oil, you know them shirts. Yeah.
J-Rod said I seen NFL Network had Dak as the 5th best quarterback in the NFC. You know what that mean to tell you, Mr. J-Rod? Stop watching NFL Network. That's what that means. Don't watch them no more.
They can't list 4 better quarterbacks in the NFC. The only guy you can even have an argument for You can't even have an argument for Justin Herbert. I mean, not Justin Herbert, but what's the boy with the Eagles? Hurts.
Fields. They got feels. People got feels over Dak and stuff. That will let you know it's craziness going on.
Oh, they talk about fantasy football. That's the only way.
But I'm gonna tell you this too, though. Right? If your homeboy's like, bro, I just got to meet this girl, bro. She's all right, bro. She's all right. And you come over, and he walks in, and you're like, bro, that's freaking Beyonce. What? You're like, bro, she's bad, right? But on the other hand, and you're like, bro, I got this girl, bro. She looks just like Beyonce. Oh my God. She's beautiful. She's just, oh my God. And then you show up and you're like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I think some of these quarterbacks come in with expectations, and when they don't meet those expectations, they get held against those expectations. Like, and you know, the sad part about it is Dak, I know it doesn't matter, but like, he a 4th round pick. So he should have never even had those expectations to begin with. But I'm going to tell you what happens. Success does that.
Yeah.
Dak's early success, where these other quarterbacks didn't have early success and they kind of gradually walked in it. Now there's an expectation for Dak to always do that. And when he doesn't do that, he gets blamed for it. Think about this. Like I would think the biggest 2 fails of this year that the NFL messed up was Josh Allen winning MVP and Aaron Rodgers missing the playoffs entirely. You know what I'm saying? Like, those were 2 major misses. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They still didn't fall. Fans still don't feel like Aaron Rodgers had a bad season. But then you will look at Dak and be like, Dak needs to improve. Bro, he lost 3 weeks after Aaron Rodgers. Like, Aaron Rodgers had already turned his gear in.
Do you realize that Justin Herbert and the Chargers blew a 27-point lead in a playoff game and nobody has spoken about it since it happened?
Yeah, that's way worse than what the Atlanta did in the playoffs.
I mean, like, shit. Like, listen, the quarterback they played against threw 4 interceptions. And they still found a way to lose that game.
Yeah.
So, hey, like,
hey, I got a scrimmage at 6:30, so I gotta get up out of here, man.
I gotta get up out of here too, man. We'll do some probably tomorrow or something, right?
Yeah. Hey, real quick, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this right quick, man. Listen, if you're taking more than 6-7 people to on a Cowboy trip, go buy your tickets now. But if you're not, then you're perfectly fine getting tickets, because I'm gonna tell you, the NFL is only gonna release about 15% of the tickets. The reason why they're gonna do it is because they'll be able to sell those tickets for double. You know what I'm saying? If you only release 15% of the tickets, then those tickets become more. They come exclusive. Remember, the NFL is lying to you. They say that they're the only people. They are, because the NFL will tell you to buy in tickets from NFL.com, knowing good and well that they own money, they own stake in SeatGeek. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they will literally sell 15% of the tickets so that they can say they're sold out. Why? Because they bought them and now they're going to sell them for double the price on their other app called SeatGeek. And that's what the NFL does. So
finessing.
So, it's literally.
Wait a minute. They doing the finesse 2 times. Did y'all hear about that guy?
So yeah, had his brother go out there and perform.
And this boy got his brother going out there performing for him.
Man, that's a super finesse, though.
This dude going crazy, man. No.
And the cold thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you the cold thing about it is his dumb ass told on himself. Dummy. Because they didn't even know, because the dude had a damn poo shiesty on the event. They didn't even know. His dumb ass told him on IG.
He looked just like him. See, I ain't know he had a mask on. I thought he just showed up.
No, bro. He had a poo shiesty mask on the whole show.
And they built about the same. They brothers, so they look alike.
Big Ice. Big time.
Oh, listen, he posted it on his IG. Oh, I'm sorry to get out there, but I sent such and such to go. And then they put 2 and 2 together. Like, wait, so you didn't? That wasn't you?
You did what to who?
He's gonna get
a goofball. You're a goofball.
Gonna get sued and he's gonna lose. Like, he's gonna get sued and he's gonna lose. Like, you can't do that, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, he's gonna lose more than just the ticket price too, because he's gonna lose all that. They're gonna sue him.
He's gonna lose reputation too, because nobody want to do no business with you when you doing stuff like that, boy. You crazy.
Like, that's crazy, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's just my boy said that's some MF Doom type shit.
RP MF Doom, man.
These dudes is crazy. But man, I gotta get up out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, man, we'll get back on here later on tomorrow, man. But I appreciate everybody, man. I'm out, man. You already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up.
Peace, man. Landlord, you out too, my boy?
Yeah, I need to get out. You know, it's my daughter's birthday, man.
Oh,
hey,
we gone.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, I'll holler at y'all then. It's your boy HTM Sports tapping in. And if you see an Eagles fan in the middle of the road, you have my permission to run that goofy ass over.
Yes,
God bless.
sir.